Oh God. Hey everybody, it is me, Courtney Francois, and today I'm here with Jigg GimmeMe. So Jigg is an artist here in Milwaukee. He's also been working with films and movies and just a lot of different webcast shows and, you know, getting into different stuff. So today we are going to find out about him, his music, and all the different things that he has going on. Hey Jigg!
What up, what up?
So Jigg, we are like family members. As the people that y'all see in my household, they're only in my household because I actually know these people. So Jigg is my big brother's cousin. So Jigg is my cousin. Just that simple. So Jigg, how long you been rapping? Let's talk about that first.
Music, I've been into music probably since, like, you know, of course as a child you hear music, you like music, but to be honest, I didn't really start rapping till I was probably like 12 or 13, maybe just a little freestyling, bullshitting around the neighborhood, you know, shit like that. But like seriously rapping, I would say probably when I went to prison. I went to prison and kind of was in there bored, and you know, I always wrote poetry and shit, but like rapping, that's when it really started, when I was in the Department of Correction in Illinois.
Okay. So, how'd you get the name Jigg?
Jigg? That's crazy because I got that name in prison. Because my name is just Big Dez, you know, because my name is Desmond, so everybody used to call me Big Dez. Like, even the people that I grew up with here know me from being Big Dez. But when I went to prison, you know, you go through intake and all of this shit, you around all the people that's, like, you know, on their way to go do a bid. So I'm in intake, all these guys, you know, we in there, so I used to hoop and shit, you know what I'm saying? So we used to be out there on the yard hooping and, you know, bullshitting, you know what I'm saying? And I was living in Rockford at the time. So we knew about a lot of music, but we didn't have no radio stations. And see, in the joint where I was at, it was so big that they had transport vans that take everybody from this part of the prison to the other part in a van. And so WGCI used to just be playing music and woo woo. So the guards, a lot of black women, black men in St. Charles, they all came from Illinois or outside of that area to come work in the prison. So, you know, we'd be riding, going through here and there, and they'd be playing the music. I was like, oh, they playing, you know, music and shit. And I just like the music. So it was this one particular lady guard in prison who was working our cottage, and she used to be our transporter, and she used to pull up. We'd be on the yard and shit, and she'll pull up with the radio blasting, you know what I'm saying? And I would be dancing. And so I was dancing, and one day, and she liked the way I danced, so she used to be like, every time she pull up now, she want to see me dance. So she like, go on, dance for me, big baby. And I bust a couple moves, and niggas used to be joking on me and shit until she started bringing me snacks and shit in. So she'd pull up, go on, bust a move for me. She'd turn the radio up, and we'd just be out there on the yard fucking around and shit. And I start busting the move, and she like, come here. Come to the bed. She got big corner store cookies for me, 9-laters, and then she used to work our dorm. So when she come on the dorm, it's the same shit. Niggas have a radio blasting on the wing. We on the wing dancing and fucking around. She like, go on, dance, making me dance, bringing some chicken in and shit from the world. So they was like, this nigga a gigolo. That's what they started calling me, gigolo. So Jigg comes short from Gigolo, like Big Gigolo. That was my name. But I'm like, you know, I ain't selling no peanuts, so I am just Big Jig. Man. Right. Gigolo just sound like.
It definitely sounds like selling peanuts. That's what it makes.
So that's how I got the name Big Jig, and then I ended up couldn't use the name Big Jig because somebody owned it, and so I switched it to Jig GimmeMe.
Okay, right. We definitely gotta be crafty with it. We get ours. That's right. Give me. Go, Jig. So, recently you did a film. There's been some film work going on. You want to talk about?
Yeah, man. For the movie, shout out to Black Aladdin, my partner. It was actually his vision. I had never filmed nothing professionally ever, and but I knew I could probably do it if I set my mind to it, because I always had vision for my music videos, like how I would do my own videos. So my partner, he was in Florida, and he was just like, basically like, man, I want to shoot this movie when I come back. And I would say my partner, he young, he ambitious as fuck. He like one of them motherfuckers. If he get an idea to do some shit, he go do it. So, and he always have a lot of ideas. So when we be throwing shit out there, I be thinking like, half of the time we be doing so much shit, we don't ever get around to the shit that we gonna do. So when he say we shooting a movie, I'm like, here come another one. Like, this nigga want to do everything. And so, yeah, I ended up making a flyer. Said for the movie and shit. Posted it on Facebook and was like, who want to be in this movie? Man, the response that he got from that shit was crazy. Like, we had over 200 people that literally was trying to be in that movie. Like, man, we want to be in this shit. This shit look like it's gonna be raw. We hadn't even started filming and they was sold off the flyer. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
right.
It was like, man, we got to do it now. Like, we done got all these people
right.
emailing us, inboxing us, tagging their names on posts, tagging everybody. Even people that see what we was doing started gravitating towards the energy and was like, man, we'll be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? We'll come do this shit. You know, a couple notable people and shit that's doing this shit already. And so when he got back, he called me like, man, we got to write this shit real quick. Like, we got to start filming in 4 days. I'm like, yo, 4 days? Like, nigga, we don't got nothing.
Right.
So he come to the house, he come to the crib and shit, the blue house, and we sat down at the table, me, him, and Atara, another lady that was in the movie, and we just pieced together the script. And he kind of had a vision on what it was going to be about, but we just had to formulate it and map it out how we was going to do it. And so, shit, once we did that, literally like 2 days later, had a casting call for people that wanted to be involved. They all came to the house. Some people kind of showed us some different shit, and you know, some people was kind of already doing their little skits and, you know, already kind of acting. And then we just pick and choose the different people, and shit, we just started filming. We had our cameraman at the time. His name is what's his name? It's called R&B Films, but I forgot his name. Forgive me, I forgot his name. Our first cameraman, but yeah, we ended up shooting. Probably took us like maybe 5 days to film the movie, about 5 to 6 days. So it ended up turning out pretty decent. Of course, it's our first movie. We weren't professionals, and this is exactly what you get: a hood movie. It's a hood movie. It's not the cleanness. It's, you know, you see a couple little blips in there, but overall, the response was like, man, even though it was like not the best quality as far as cameraman, but the story was there, the acting was there, the people who you want to see, it was there. So it ended up doing pretty good. It's almost at 400,000 views. Make sure y'all subscribe to Black Aladdin TV, man. Go check that out, man. 414 the movie.
That's crazy that I have not seen that. So I'm gonna make sure I watch that today. I love me a good hood movie.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah, it's decent.
So what is the next thing for you? What's the next step? It's like you started with this music. I know back in the day you were in a competition a couple years ago and you won. Who was it Twister? Whose competition was that in Atlanta? You was part of somebody's.
No, that was making the next hit. That was a competition that I got into back when I was heavy into that type of shit, just like competing for little deals here and there, promo deals, and you know, on the come up.
Right.
As an artist, you would do little shit like that to kind of get your name buzzing in other regions because there was a lot of people in that competition, but it was Young Jeezy, I think.
Yeah, that's what it was. It
And
was Jeezy.
you got, if you won the competition, you won the big old promo package deal, and you got a verse from a CTE member, which was at the time I think was hot, was Slick Puller. That was Jeezy, little right hand man that was rapping. And so yeah, I ended up winning the regionals around here. Kind of beat out everybody. It was 10 of us that ended up winning. I think it was like 10 of us. Then we went to Chicago. Then we won there. Then we ended up going to Atlanta. Yeah.
So what is next for you? Like I said, from the music to the films, like what do you see coming next?
Right now, man, I got some hot music that's out. I got more hot music that's on the way. My whole team is working. Everybody that's around me got good music coming out. I feel real good about it. I got major distribution through Empire, non-exclusive distribution deal through Empire, and that's what we kind of pushing our music through there. Trying to give everybody some good quality music, man, and kind of get back to the music, but we still filming too, so.
Okay. So I was just on the phone talking with a friend, and we was talking about record deals, and he was talking about 360 deals and how most rappers take a 360 deal, and they're all of them broke right now. Lil Yachty and all these young rappers, they take a 360 deal, then they broke. So a 360 deal, from what my understanding, that is when you make a deal with somebody, but really you kind of sign it with a whole bunch of people. So before you get paid, all these other people get paid. Before you get paid, it's really broke a little bit.
Yeah, basically.
Like,
yeah, because when you have a label that's forking over most of the front money to make you a star, they gonna want some residuals off of whatever you do. Like shit, if you selling records, they gonna want some money. If you touring, they gonna want a percentage. Shit, if you do anything outside of that shit, they gonna want a little bit of the paper. But that's the beauty of being independent because you don't really have to, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the wave now. Like a lot of artists you see now, they getting smart because they like, you know, why would I sign this 360 when I could do independent and keep 85 to 90% of my shit instead of only getting 10 or 15% and they getting 85, 90% of your shit.
right.
So that's the difference, but it's just some people want to get there quicker and they feel like being with a major is the way. You know what I'm saying? Like because they know as soon as they sign a deal, they go $1 million.
Right.
Now this is a budget that's gonna come out of your back end. Milwaukee. I used to live here as a youngster, but I ended up moving to Rockford when I was like 12. I was 12 going on 13. I was like 11 going on 12. Yeah. And I moved to Rockford. And so I came back here as an adult. I think I moved back here about 10 years ago. Yeah.
So do you plan on getting a COVID vaccine?
To be honest, my auntie been talking to me about it. Been talking to all of us about it, and we just kind of playing it by ear, trying to, you know, same thing like we did when they was like, okay, we gonna open back up a little bit and y'all can go outside. We was like, that COVID's still out there. Like, well, we gonna wait and see and how everybody else do it and how shit happened with them. Like, we kind of sitting back playing it by ear. Like, we want to see if niggas is gonna die from
Right.
this shit. You know, because we're like, all right, we gonna go get this shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we kind of on the fence about it right now. I encourage people, if you feel like, if that's what you believe in, you know, do your thing. I'm just not sure about it right now, you know, so I'm still doing research, still playing it by ear, kind of seeing what's to it, because I don't want to, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Well, everybody, I'm the opposite of Jig. I don't advise anyone to go get the vaccine. Like, I was at the dermatologist today. He definitely was like, "Oh, so you gonna go get it?" Like, no. He was like, "Well, what you waiting on? What's the he was basically trying to make it seem like, I mean, it's either get COVID or get the vaccine. I mean, that's a smart decision. It's like, motherfucker, no, I think I'll pass. It ain't even been tested long enough for y'all to be injecting that shit into me. I'll see what happened to y'all little zombies first. See what happened to them. If they die off, they grow some legs. If they something happen. But even so, I don't think I'm gonna get it regardless. I'll pass.
Yeah, I think if you just keep doing like you've been doing, keeping your distance, recommend keep you a mask, wash your hands regularly, take your vitamins, some ginger root, you know what I'm saying?
All that. That's all it takes.
You'll be alright, I think,
That's all it takes. So I know I've seen a couple times on your lives. It's like, you're not even letting people know what the real Jig is like. It's like, if I be watching your lives, it's gonna be real. It'd be a whole other Jig on there. That right now they're getting this cool, calm, just relaxed. Right, they don't even know.
Yeah, that's cool because I have to be who I am when I'm in my personal time, but when I'm working, it's a different vibe. And I want people to take me serious, but I'm actually am a fun person to be around. I like to have fun. I kick it, you know what I'm saying?
You do kick it. So I saw some female artists in one of your lives. Like, so do you work with them, or do you have any artists of your own, or just people you be working with? I think they were some rappers. I think y'all shooting a video.
Right now, I got a couple artists, female artists that I want to work with, but it's a lot of it's female artists are a little bit difficult to work with.
Why?
It's just it's really, to be honest, I'm gonna be 100 on the record too, because maybe this can help artists out there that's really trying to, female artists. It's a lot of egos, especially, they feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, some girls will really think like they got it, and you don't want to try to tear them down and be like, listen, you don't got it yet. You ain't, because you want them to, be confident in who they are and they craft. But I'm like, man, listen, I could show you who got it. And then that's the worst thing you can do, because they 9 times out of 10 don't like the person who really got it. Like the presence, the vocal projection, the aura about them, the way they speak, lyrical content, all of that stuff. It just plays a part in being a successful artist. Now, if you just want to get out here and just rap and say whatever, and image be about whatever, you really don't stand for nothing, no morals, or try to even show the little girls in the world how to really be a boss, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then I can't work with you, you know what I'm saying? I can't work with you, but like, I want to work with a couple female artists, but it's just hard working with them. It's hard, and then they, with me being like a person who work with artists, because I also try to co-manage, and we all, whoever's in my team, we co-manage each other, we help each other. But people have stuff going on in their personal life that might transpire over into their career. You know what I'm saying? You might have a boyfriend who don't really like your squad, who you run around with and do music with. It just be a whole bunch of just weird stuff when you're dealing with women. Niggas, they just ready. Like, we recording, we doing it, we got a show, it's not you know what I mean? Like, you might get niggas hating behind the scenes on each other here and there. But I don't really deal with people like that that's not have the same passion as me. It's like, when it come to this, like, this come first. So, you know what I'm saying? My kids, and then this, you know what I'm saying? So.
Okay. So, Jig, are you in a relationship right now?
I mean, as far as relationship goes, as far as that term, I would say no. But I deal with my baby mama, of course. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't claiming nobody else.
I was gonna say, so we single, but we...
Nah, if I'm gonna claim anybody, I'm gonna say my baby mama. I ain't gonna claim no type of, a chick that I don't have no ties with. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I do me, she do her. I got my own place, she got her own place. But if it's gonna be anybody that you could tie me to, it'll be her. You know what I'm saying?
So you are single. Are we single?
What you say? my PR said, okay. Yeah, I said what I had said though.
Okay, so you was like anybody be her. Okay. Just trying to see what's going on. All right.
I mean,
okay.
she know who she is. That special one, she know who she is for real, for real. Like, you know.
So you single, but she's special.
Yeah, very special.
Okay.
Yes, very special. Yeah.
That's good. That's nice that she's a special person in your life. I ain't got no special people right now.
Dating is horrible here in Milwaukee.
I like fucking dating. I mean, I guess for me, I be running so many. Let me tell y'all, did y'all know, as far as females, it's a whole. Maybe I shouldn't say this because people gonna look at me different if I say what I say. They gonna be like, what?
I mean, we keeping shit real though. It's like,
look, it's a whole bunch of dudes getting out of prison right now. Like all of them that's been locked up since they was like 17, 18. Them niggas getting out. I done ran into so many. Then they be like, I just got out of jail. And I'm like, jail? Or did you get out of prison? And it's like, you look real young. How long you been in there? You know, then they come out looking brand new because they've been preserved and shit. You know, it's like.
That's what happened to me. I went to prison at a young age. And I'm like, shit, people be thinking my brother went to jail and I went to college. I'm like, hell no. I went to prison. My brother went to college. This nigga was bald by the time he was freshman year.
With the stress of life and shit.
Like, damn, nigga, what happened? They was like, man, you don't want to know, nigga. Marquette to do this to you, Jack. It's like, shit, you went to prison. You got a head full of hair. That's horrible. Like, I ain't had shit to do but take care of myself in there.
Yeah.
Every day. Same.
Indeed. Like.
Niggas doing the same shit every day.
So, is Milwaukee a place that you want to stay, or do you see yourself relocating?
To be honest, I have plans on moving back to Houston. Like, I lived in Houston for a short stint, and I ended up falling in love with the city because just more space, more opportunity. It's a lot of shit going on in Houston, in Texas, period. And I always said that I'm gonna end up moving back. So I don't plan on living here forever. I've been here for a while. So that's one thing about me. I'm not afraid to go to another place and start over and, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So what is your main goal from everything that you're doing? I mean, besides making money, of course. Like what do you see as your end game of everything?
Entertainment. I got a big family, got a lot of kids that's talented.
We on that Wayne's Brothers shit. We finna put everybody on.
Yeah, that's the only thing. That's what it's about. Like building a legacy for your family and your friends. That's really, you know, if you don't give them something to do or that vision and show them that they can have that and do that if that's what they want to do. How they gonna know if they gonna be a star now or whatever? You know what I'm saying? But that's what I want to work on. You know, I have a niece, I got nephews, I got, you know, little cousins that can be in Disney movies or Nickelodeon Channel, one of them shows or different stuff like that. So I'm into, you know, just branding our next generation coming up into being something like that, if that's what they choose to want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So anything like in entertainment, you know, I do a little acting, so hopefully I can end up doing some big movies and, you know what I'm saying? Okay. The music gonna be there. That's one thing that ain't gonna never go nowhere. The music is in me. So I'm just like trying to just groom myself on the acting side and making my imprint on the Hollywood side of the game.
Right. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Do you have a back page? I mean, not a back page.
Ooh,
I'm
excited. That's a great trying to diet. Who told you about that?
I'm gonna say fans OnlyFans page. Not bad.
Not yet, but I do work with, ladies out there. If y'all wanna get a professional spread, very clean, very professional, discreet. I'm available for 4K quality pics, videos, things. If you have any type of ideas or anything that you want to bring to life, I can help you do that. But me personally, I don't have a fan only, but I know plenty of women that do.
I'm like, maybe I should be a videographer for that shit too. I think that'd be a good idea.
Yeah.
Hit the little chicks.
Yeah.
I'm like, you want me to record it? I got you.
Yeah, you got.
I got you. Just get your toys.
It's a market now for that,
Like-
because it's girls that they want to do the fan only, but they just doing like regular. Like, come on, let's get creative. There's some girls that set they shit up, have the same setup like this, but it's like, okay, now what you finna do? Like, it's steps to this shit. Like, girls that get paid top dollar on fan only, you should see they shit. Like, they really put in work. This shit is like a mini movie. Like, motherfuckers is paying $20 a month for the subscription, on top of buying extra videos, whenever you drop some exclusive shit. Like,